morning. Welcome to NAN. Welcome to the National Action Network. I'm Franklin Richardson, chairman of the board, and I want you to know we're excited. We're excited about launching this. We've gathered here because we know that we do our best work in the dark. We know that those who are the distributors of the darkness will not set us back. We are going to let our light shine because we have competence. Matter of fact, we can see in the dark. And we see the sun rise, and we see the future bright, and we see freedom falling down, and we see justice taking its place. We are prepared for the darkness. And so it is my privilege to welcome you to NAN's convention, this wonderful gathering, this gathering time. And now it's my pleasure to present the person, the man, the spirit who leads this organization with great power and great relevance, the single most effective African-American leader in the country, the Reverend Al Sharpton, as he comes forward.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! All right, have your seat. We're getting ready to officially open the convention, and the convention, I think, has never been more needed than now, more challenged than now. Many of the things that we have fought for and achieved is at risk. And we're going to deal with that over the next several days. And I hope that as we conclude, we'll leave here at unity. We intend to, in this convention, determine what companies we're going to deal with. This is not the National Procrastination Network. This is the National Action Network. And we're going to leave here with some action. And we're going to leave here taking names and kicking butts. So let's be real clear. To open us up, let me bring all of our board members that are here, Chairman Richardson. Give the chairman another hand. Our board members, would you please come up? Dawn Jones, Howard Teach, the one and only Camille Joseph Goldman. Pastor Bartley. I can't see with the light in my eyes, so I guess. Or Jennifer Jones Austin, our vice chair. All of our elected officials that are present, I'm going to ask you to come. The Honorable Julie Menon, Honorable Board President of our state of Borough of Manhattan, where we have a home, and he's worked with us, Mark Levine, Honorable Rita Joseph, Vanessa Gibson, the most honorable Vanessa Gibson, Gail Brewer. Will y'all come and be on this side as we get ready to, if I miss an elected official, blame it on Stephen Marshall. President of the New York City Council, Adrienne Adams, who is a longtime member of National Action Network. And when we started 34 years ago, 1991, and looked for people to help us incorporate, we could not fill a ballroom like this then, and we didn't have the money if we could have. But 34 years later, one man that stood with us then and now is the mayor of the city of New York, Mayor Eric Adams. Now, over the next three, and I'm going to have the mayor and the president of city council speak, and then we're going to cut the ribbon. But over the next 3 days, we're going to have everything from who the companies are. We have 8 state attorney generals. We have head of the Democratic Party. We have the only black governor in the country. Will be out in a few minutes. He and I are going to talk. We're going to have a local day of local afternoon of the Mayor's Forum. I want everybody to know the rules at a NAN convention. If you say boo, that means you need to go to the bathroom, and we're going to check you and help you go to the bathroom. So you start booing, we think that's a bathroom emergency. I just want y'all to know that. Because we don't allow disruptions. We can disagree without being disagreeable. So I just want you to know, if I hear you boo, that means you got to go boo-boo. We're going to help you. I want to thank our chairman and the board. We have come through hills and mountains, and they've stood with us. And, you know, people ask me about the present situation and administration. We started in '91 when George Bush was president, the old Bush. We went through Bush, through Clinton, through Bush Jr., through Obama, through Trump, through Biden, back to Trump again. We can handle darkness and brightness. And we don't have no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, just permanent interests. So let us operate in that spirit, but I think it is appropriate we hear from the home city, who happens to be one of the original members of National Action Network's founding, the mayor, and then the president of the city council representing the city council, and then we'll come down and cut the ribbon. Mayor Eric Adams.
Thank you, Reverend Sharpton. It's, you know, sort of hard to believe when you think about 30-something years ago, the birth of this organization and the birth of a true civil rights movement. I was reflecting as we were standing backstage and thinking about those days and what we went through. And I started thinking about in 2021 when my mother transitioned. I was going through a difficult time with my sister. We didn't communicate in years, and we had to come together for the funeral. And we sat down in the room together and realized the death of Mom brought the birth of our realization that we needed each other. And we had to be there to get through the moment of the difficult times that's there. And we were still family. And as I look at what's happening now, 34 years ago, being in the police department, and when we got in the police department, people called us Uncle Tom, sellouts, not realizing that Reverend Herbert Daughtry told us to go in. I remember being with Amadou Diallo and walking the streets with many of you as we fought against Zongo, as we looked at all of these important issues. Those right now that's looking to desecrate my name was not even born when we were on the streets fighting for this city. I don't know who people think I have become, but I'm the same person that 34 years ago became a member of NAN and was part of the body. I am who I am. I'm the same person that was arrested in the 103rd precinct and beat by police officers but went into the police department. I'm the same person that protected Reverend Sharpton and his 2 beautiful children and his wife when people said, there he is, let's kill him. I'm the same person that testified in federal court against Floyd versus the New York City Police Department, and the judge said, we're going to rule against the police department because of the testimony of Eric Adams. I'm the same person that made sure we put $17 billion in MWBs in the city, that invested in foster care children, that built more housing in year 1 and year 2 of our administration and history of this city. Same person that was baptized on Rikers Island with other inmates so that we understand that they are them and I am them. I don't know who you think I'm under the finger of, but I'm on the finger of Eric Adams, the mayor of the city of New York, and going to continue to do so. Thank you. God bless you.
And that message was by the permission of the Eric Adams. I don't know if his campaign, he will announce that at the appropriate time. I'm the same person that introduced him 34 years ago. You taking my chair? Where you taking my chair? Oh, where you going? Okay. Let us hear from NAN member and president of the New York City Council, candidate for mayor, Adrienne Adams.
Thank you so much, Reverend Sharpton. I also greet Chairman Richardson, all of my colleagues, Mayor Adams, of course, and all of the elected officials. NAN family, what a day. I stand before you not only as the first black speaker, the first wife, mother, and grandmother of the New York City Council, but also as a life member of the National Action Network, with Reverend Al Sharpton as my mentor for over 20 years. Nan, you have made leaders in the city of New York and beyond. I stand on the shoulders of true leadership here in the National Action Network. For without Nan, I would never have become the first black speaker and leader of the first women majority in the city council's history. The most diverse council in the city of the history of New York. It is because of the National Action Network that I fly today. It is because of the National Action Network and its leadership and its precepts and its power that has empowered generations of leaders to come forward. It is because of the National Action Network that our work has been to increase oversight of equity and inequity, to restore what has been taken away from us in the way of DEI that we must bring back. It is because of the National Action Network that I have seen $27 million and beyond go forth to make sure that we have the first Black Studies curriculum in the city, in the history of this city, to make sure that our children know their history, something that Donald Trump is trying to take away from our children. New York, we want to make sure that the world knows that we are not going back, Donald Trump. We are not going back to where our civil rights were taken away from us. We are not going back, Donald Trump, to endure your chaos and your catastrophe of your doge, whatever that is. We are not going back, Donald Trump, because we are not afraid of your stance, your stature, and your ignorance. Oh no, we're not going back, Donald Trump. We are going forward in the name of the National Action Network, led by the righteous Reverend Al Sharpton. We are going forward in the name of the National Action Network, the ones who empower and create leaders from New York to New Jersey to Georgia to Pennsylvania to Illinois to Arkansas. All over this nation, we are not going back, Donald Trump. We are the National Action Network.
Her name is Adrienne Adams, and she approves that message. I'm going to ask the electors to go down on the lower level, that side, the board members this side. We're going to cut the ribbon, and then we will begin with the only black governor in the United States today. The governor of Maryland and I will have a conversation.